And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Touchdown, Houston. Jamal Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nick Bonito. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Houston.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Lawrence will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Mills. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
A throw on the money to Rager.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. That'll be caught. It's Rager. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Mills throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rager becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Damian Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Complete. Smith has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. 1st down, Mills. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Mills on 1st down.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing, Mills.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man down the field is Landry.
Touchdown, Texans. Jarvis Landry. 65 yards.
And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A first down throw for Mills.
That is incomplete.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Working out of the gun, Mills. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw is Mills. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, Mills. There, that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, Time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Nick Bonito. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Mills.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mills' throw complete to Rager.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Mills again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence.
And this one complete to Smith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. K'Lavon Chaisson. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. Ooh, the juke. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Traquan Smith. 34 yards. And the Texans are able to at least get 1 score back. Fairbairn good for the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him?
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Houston. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Landry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dameon Pierce taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Texans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jags extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now out comes Houston.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again is Lawrence. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Very symptomatic of how this game's been.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover someone who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Mills throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And as this defense walks...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you.